Welcome back to the show. My name is Todd Biron, and this week in the news we have the third Democratic debate. The dwindled down list of the top 10, or what they say are the top 10 Democratic nominees, met together for some interesting moments. The most exciting part of the debate, in my opinion, and also in probably most of the world's opinion, was Joe Biden losing his mind. There's a new streaming service out called Obama Netflix, according to Trump. It's supposed to be launching early next year. In some sad news, Eddie Money is dead at 70. His death was followed shortly by Rick Ocasek's death. He was the lead singer of the Cars. It's a sad day for classic rock, for sure. The Middle East is in turmoil yet again. Saudi Arabian oil fields have been attacked. The offenders are yet to have been determined, but many are jumping on the bandwagon and saying that it's Iran, especially the U.S. government, who is poised to attack with their weapons locked and loaded. Justin Trudeau, the Prime Minister of Canada, is in hot water over some uncovered dark secrets from his past. Rambo Last Blood is out. It's about as good as you'd expect, but I'm still going to go see it. Saved by the Bell is coming back. And even all of our depressed millennial nostalgia is not enough to make us excited for it. We're all thinking, why? So for a while, British politics was a mess, with the Prime Minister doing whatever it is that he's doing. Now it's the Israeli political process that is in a bit of chaos. They just recently had an election, and it was too close to call. So now the government is scrambling. Their leaders are scrambling to form a government between some of their top parties. And so far they have yet to compromise. And last but not least, today is September 20th, the day of the Area 51 raid. It is a raid that will likely not uncover any secrets, but it will make another year's worth of memes, most likely. Already there's footage of people Naruto running towards the gates. And, you know, it's a cool cultural moment for sure. Cultural anyways. But this it leads me to my main topic for the day, which is what do we do once we've gotten out of our youth? Once we've left behind the high school days and the lockers and the bus, waiting for the buses in the morning, or all that wonderful stuff that made us think, gosh, we want to get jobs, and gosh, we want to grow up, only to realize, gosh, it's not as great as we thought. Basically, how do you deal with that? How do you go from having a set schedule of 7 classes, and then you go home and you can do whatever you want to do? You can play Fallout, you can do your homework if you really want, or you can go to the beach, who knows? What do you do once you actually have to make that transition, and how do you make that transition? I mean, there really isn't a guidebook on it. Your parents, obviously, they give you a little bit of help, like, hey, make sure you pay your bills on time. I'm sure they give more help than that. I mean, my parents helped a little bit, but it's difficult. It's more than just a physical process of, oh, now I have to do this and do that. It's a mental process as well. How do you cope with this sudden rapid change of lifestyle, where suddenly you aren't just free necessarily. You're not just a kid anymore. You're an adult. For me, it is a process that is probably ongoing. I mean, hence why I'm making YouTube videos in a way. Part of me hasn't been able to fully accept that the rest of my life has to be wake up, go to work, come home, pay bills, make dinner, go to bed, and then rinse and repeat for the rest of the week until I have the weekend off, where I can wake up in the morning and watch CBS Morning News and 60 Minutes. Like, I don't understand that at all. It doesn't cope or mend with my way of life, or my thought of life. And so I can't imagine I'm the only person. I mean, there are dozens of people that are, they're in Rachel, Nevada right now, wanting to storm Area 51, but why are they really there? This is the most, in some ways, this is the most exciting thing that's happened in a long time. You know, and sure, there's a lot of other fascinating things going on. Like today's a big climate march day as well. But it, in a way, this Area 51 raid is an escape from all of the realities of adulthood, and it's a chance for us to go back to our youth, our wonder as children in a way, to see, hey, just or to think, what is there? What is in this mysterious land surrounded by mystery? What is really there? I mean, if you look at it objectively, it's probably just a place for testing aircraft, whether it be alien or not. I don't believe that there will be any aliens walking around there. But either way, to be able to fancy that side of us to say, hey, in a way, let's be kids again. Let's go check out this secret base. Let's go Naruto run towards it with our aluminum hats. You know, it's an escape, which means there is in a way, there perhaps is a crisis of this leap from childhood to adulthood, from even childhood to early college or just university. It's all a process, and some make it without missing a beat. And I don't know necessarily why it's easier for some and more difficult for others. Probably warrants some more research from somebody better suited than myself, but I'll touch more on that in a future episode. But for now, I'm going to call it a day. I need to get on my flight to Nevada. Just kidding, I'm not really going there. That's a little too expensive. Anyways, thanks for watching. Come back next week for another exciting episode. And yeah, thank you for watching. Peace out.